dire question. You lost your identity and passion. You lost your hopes and dreams. You lost your beauty and love. We can help you if you let us.
Elizabeth, come back here right now.
Stop!
I am not the villain here.
Just leave me alone.
Elizabeth, I love you. I need you to listen to me.
If you love me, then you let me marry William.
William is no prince.
Mother, I do not care. He's the man I wish to marry.
It is not just about you, it is about your people too.
But I love him.
Love does not matter if you do not provide for your family. It is for your own good. Marriage is meant to offer you security, and William can offer you none of the sort.
I do not care. Just leave me be.
I am trying to do what is best for
How do
you.
you know what is best for me?
Because I am your mother, and you will do as I say.
You're no mother to me.
You do not have a choice, Elizabeth. You are forbidden to leave this room until you come to your senses. You are not to marry that peasant, and that is final.
Frau, you know what I've told you about going outside.
Yes, Mother, I know, but
Frau, please, we've talked about this. The outside world is full of hatred. People will not accept you for who you are.
Mother, if I could just.
It is not safe.
But Mother, please,
That is enough. I love you, my child. But you must understand, the world is a dangerous place, filled with dangerous people. Now, off to bed.
I miss you, my dear.
I miss you too.
Frau, where are you? Frau!
I do not have much time.
Frau, I'm moving across the sea to visit my mother.
Tonight? When will I see you again?
Come with me and we can be together always.
Frau!
I cannot.
Frau Gothel, you get back here right now!
I have to go.
Frau, I ask beloved, you are my own heart's root. And in my root your name will be engraved always. So I must have mistaken you for someone else.
It's me, Alexander. It is me.
Sorry, do I know you?
It's me, Frau. I love you.
Do not touch me, you repulsive hag!
With every passing day, Frau Gothel grew angrier and more devastated, frustrated with the life she'd been forced to live and the love she was forced to lose.
Her frustration toward the world caused her to further isolate herself, and eventually she never left her house, for fear of what the world would think of her.
One day, many years later, a cobbler and his wife moved in next door. The cobbler's wife was with child and grew an unusual appetite, feasting her eyes upon the rampion growing from Gothel's garden.
The cobbler's wife begged her husband to retrieve the rampion from Frau Gothel's garden. He was hesitant at first, but soon he set out to make his wife's wishes come true.
He managed to get his hands on some of the rampion, but before he could make it out of the garden, he was startled by Frau Gothel.
What are you doing in my garden?
Please have mercy. My wife is with child, and she needs me to bring her some rampion bellflower.
From my garden? Do you know what happens when someone steals from my garden?
Please, I'll give you anything.
Anything you say. Be careful what you wish for.
The cobbler's wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl a few weeks later.
Frau Gothel then appeared on their doorstep, demanding the baby for herself.
The cobbler and his wife stood in front of the crib, guarding the child, and begged the witch to reconsider.
Please, I beg of you, let us keep our beautiful child.
We agreed on anything. Do not forget. Now I am taking my child.
No, please!
Stay away from her! Ugh!
Come now. You'll be safe with me.
No!
The cobbler and his wife ran to the town to try to find help.
Please help us!
A terrible witch has stolen our baby!
She came to our home and demanded we had her only child.
We tried our very best to protect her, but she attacked us! Please help us get her back!
We have to go to her house now. Come on.
You will be my baby, my world, my Rapunzel. I will be the mother I never had. Your life will be more than mine was, but I love you. You are safe with me.
Give us our baby!
At that moment, Frau Gothel decided the best way to keep Rapunzel safe was to take her to a tower hidden in the woods.
Throughout Rapunzel's childhood, Gothel taught her to fear the outside by telling her stories of the horrible and deceiving world.
When you were a child, the people in town decided that I should not have a child because I am a witch. They did not trust me to raise you, so they attempted to take you from me. That is why you must stay in the tower with me, to be safe.
Yes, Mother. I love you.
I love you too, my dear Bellflower.
Rapunzel grew into a beautiful young woman. She often kept herself entertained by reading, and most of all, singing. As she got older, her hair grew and grew, until when draped out the tower window, it could brush the grass below.
Years later, while galloping through the forest, the king's son heard a beautiful voice echoing through the trees. It was the most heavenly voice he had ever heard, and it was coming from beyond the forest clearing.
He stopped to listen to the song and wished he could scale the tall tower to discover who was singing, but he wasn't able to make out the face in the opening of the tower. He traveled to the clearing every day to hear the melody, for he could never stop wondering whose face was perched in the windowsill.
One day, as he followed the voice to the tower and saw the beautiful young woman singing perched on her windowsill, he heard a voice coming from the forest, quickly reaching the base of the tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Then long golden hair fell out the window. A horrible, ugly witch stepped into the clearing and climbed up the tower. The prince came back the next day and called out to the maiden.
All right, I got this. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your luscious hair down to me. Okay. Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
After a few attempts, the golden hair fell, and the prince began climbing the tower. Once he reached the top, he explained to Rapunzel that her singing had captured his heart, and he had been longing to meet her in person. From then on, the prince visited Rapunzel every day, and over time, they fell in love. When he asked for her hand in marriage, she happily accepted. The next day, as Frau Gothel set into the forest, she came across the prince.
Good day. What is a man like you doing alone in the forest?
Should I use the white one or the purple one?
What for?
Well, you can give her all of them, but which one should go in there?
Her hair? Well, the purple is lovely.
Very well. Purple it is. Thank you kindly, Random Lady in the Woods.
Oh, and where might you be headed?
I'm off to see the most beautiful maiden.
Very well. Good morning.
Good morrow. Onward!
Frau realized that the prince was heading in the direction of her tower and quickly followed after him.
Hiya! Come on! Close in here!
The prince arrived at the tower and called out for Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Frau Gothel hid behind a tree on the edge of the clearing, watching the prince. After the prince made his way up the tower, Frau Gothel waited a few moments before following after him.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Just one moment! Be quiet, my love. My mother has returned.
Rapunzel, what are you doing up there?
Mother, you're home early.
Why have you kept me waiting?
I was just reading my book, and
That's a lovely flower. Where did you find it?
it was growing on the windowsill.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you, Mother, I promise.
Who is in my tower?
There is nobody in this tower but me.
Where is
If
he?
you would just let me explain.
I am only trying to protect you. The world is dangerous. Just tell me where he is, and everything will be okay.
You can't control me, Mother.
Stop!
Mother, no! Let him go!
Rapunzel, I'm sorry. I love you. Rapunzel, please forgive me.
If only Rapunzel and Gothel were more open with each other. I understand now, Mother!
Elizabeth. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
I love you. I went too far. But do you understand now that a life with security is the only way?
I hear you, Mother. But is love not more important?
There were once a man and a woman who had long in vain wished for a child.
One life saved.
Golden string and thread, my dears, where love
unfair work environment. Don't these workers know how good they have it? They should be thankful for their 30-second breaks. Railroad tracks don't grow on trees.
Well, I wouldn't worry, Mr. Grimhold. I know Sylvia Willow had an effect on the workers, but that was before she ran away all those years ago. They complain, but they're too scared to actually do anything.
Sylvia Willow had spoken words of fairness and better pay to the factory workers of Grimhold's Indian Steel Factory.
But her sudden disappearance ceased any developments in the union.
And where is she now, Mary? It's been 20 years. It's 1924. And they seriously think she knew better? Mirror, mirror, mirror. Surely even you know who's the fairest of them all.
Sylvia Willow.
Sylvia Willow?
What?
Oh, I mean, you, sir, of course. You, it is stupid of them to ask for help.
You blathering buffoon. What do you know about running a business? I should!
Now, Mr. Grimhold, what have we said about raising our voices? Sounds like somebody needs another therapy session. You know what? I think it's time to practice our I feel statements.
No. You need to show that new worker on the factory floor. You know, really make him feel at home.
Her. The new worker is a woman. Her name is, apparently she goes by Snow White.
A woman? Weird name, too. Well, that must have slipped past the hiring department. No worries, she shouldn't last long anyway.
Grimhold Railroad Co. is the largest, highest quality supplier of railroad tracks on this side of the Huntsman River. Oh, this here is Grumpy. He's going to be showing you the roads.
Grumpy.
Well, Mr. Grimhold's really bad with names, so he just calls people whatever comes to mind. Good luck with your first shift. I know it looks a little sketchy around here, but you'll do great. Just be careful, if you can be.
Alright, miss. Not my place to judge, but I do it anyway. What exactly do you think you're doing around here? Grimhold's factory ain't no place for a woman.
I've heard that one before. Don't be too hard on her, Grumpy. Hi, I'm happy. And that over there, that's Dopey. We worked here for a while, so if you have any questions, we're your guys.
So I see things haven't changed.
What was that?
It's 2 o'clock, singing time!
Ugh, I hate this song.
1, 2, 3.
I have never hated a job more, 'cause the change is what we need. We have never hated a job more. This job is awful, yes indeed.
The boss is rude to us.
He's very terrible. I have never felt so mean.
We have never hated a job more. Keep your head down and your nose clean.
Attention workers, Mr. Grimhold has an announcement.
Hello, my wonderful insubordinates.
Hello.
Now, I know there have been talks about some unfairness in the workplace, and I just want to remind you how well you all have it. In the form of a poem, of course. I have never been more insulted by an idea or a plot. Unfair work environment? In my factory? That I'm sure it is not. I am not awful. I am not terrible. I am not mean. I am kind. I am fair. I am gentle. I am he. There will never be a job better than mine. So keep your complaints to yourself and stop wasting my time. Get back to work.
Of course, the first time we get an extra break, Grimhold wastes it on on that little show.
Say what you want about the man, but he's a darn good poet.
You're insufferable, you know that?
I love you too.
I sure wish you could have used that time for a real effect, though. I hate how many people making real effects sometimes.
Well, you know what Grimhold thinks about lunch.
Every minute lost to lunch is $1 lost to profits.
This is getting out of hand. You three come with me. I have something to tell you.
It's time I came clean. This isn't my first time at the factory. In fact, I grew up here. I'm Grimhold's stepdaughter, Sylvia Willow.
Sylvia?
Hi.
Growing up, he was good to me. He'd take me to the park when I was there, and he'd give me my favorite drink, warm apple cider. He wasn't always a bad guy, but after my mom died, he threw himself into his work. He learned to only care about himself. If he ever cared about anyone else, well, I didn't recognize him anymore. I wanted the workers to have everything they deserved. Money, safety, happiness, but I had to go, and I'm sorry, but I'm back now, and I'm ready to take a stand.
That's horrible. Why would anyone want to step on their daughter?
No, that just means she... Never mind. So, you're the one who started all that union talk. Where have you been? We were finally getting somewhere and then you just disappeared.
Oh, totally grumpy. I'm sure she had a perfectly good reason for deserting us when we needed her most.
I'm sorry, I don't. I was just so young and there was so much pressure, and instead of standing up for myself and for you, I ran. But I'm back now. I'm not leaving this factory until something has changed. You are all going to get what you have a right to.
Well, Princess, what's your grand plan?
We need to do some kind of sabotage. Hit Grimhold where it hurts. We just need to make small enough mistakes that they don't get noticed.
That's not going to work, Princess. Mira is very serious about the quality checks.
Yeah, we would need to distract her somehow.
I got it! Mira always prioritizes Grimhold's paperwork over quality checks. If we forge fake paperwork to drown her in,
We can make a bunch of faulty spikes. Toby, that's genius.
Good idea.
She's not usually like this, I swear.
Oh,
What are we gonna do?
This is never gonna work!
Grumpy, leave me alone!
Looks like we're going to have a little family reunion. Hello, my loyal employees.
Hello.
Now, a little birdie has informed me that we've been making a few oopsies on our project. Now, I have an idea as to who has been inciting this workplace sabotage. Snow White, I know you're here. Step forward. Snow White. What a fun name. Your parents must be very creative. Seems like you've been running quite a big operation here. Impressive.
Come and grab her holding woman's fair.
That's funny. I thought that you were supposed to be the dumb one.
Hey!
What could any of you know about keeping a business fair? I am the fairest of them all, compared to any of you.
Well, let's just hear them out. It could be amusing.
Silence! Well, come on. I'm a businessman after all. I'll tell you this. Why don't you meet me for drinks in my office later this afternoon?
Can you do apple cider?
That can be arranged.
Grimhold had been pondering. Through this, he realized who Snow White really was.
It was now time to see how far he could go to preserve his old ways.
So, what exactly is your plan, Grimhold? In all my years, you have never once even thought about giving someone a raise, and now you're considering doing what? Installing sprinklers?
These workers need to know their lesson, and I am planning on teaching them. My stepdaughter has once again been spreading ideas throughout the factory. She's been a thorn in my side for far too long. Do you know what happens to a thorn when you don't pluck it out?
It still hurts?
No, you nitwit! It festers, it infects, it destroys. Even the smallest of infections can bring on a person just like that. It's exactly what she is, an infection. Luckily for us, I have just the remedy.
What's that?
They call it Florian fever. One drop of this into her favorite cider and she's out of rotation.
You can't kill her! Aw, gee whiz, you're gonna kill your stepdaughter? Have our therapy sessions meant nothing?
No! I quite like our therapy sessions. Besides, she's the one that left me. This is for her own good. Ideas are dangerous and she needs to learn this one way or another. You didn't think I'm some kind of merciless businessman with no regard for human life.
Well,
She's here. Ah, Sylvie, come in. I'm so glad we're doing this.
Can we just get down to business? You know what I want. Better pay, better breaks, and for Christ's sake, some safety measures. There are people out there using molten metal who don't even have all of their fingers.
There is no need to yell at me. I agree. Please, let's cut to the chase. I want to play a little game. If you win, all your demands are met, no questions. But if you lose, you leave. You know, you have some gall coming back here. After your mother died, I did everything I could. But I guess that just wasn't enough for you.
Well, I guess that's just the way you see things. What's your game?
All I want is for you to work one more shift. Your little stunt on the metalworking floor has cost me quite a pretty penny. So, one more shift to get some quality-made Grimhold railroads back out there. The only thing is, there can be no mistakes.
No mistakes.
Not a single one. One shift, no mistakes. And all your demands are met. Do we have a deal? Something wrong, Snow White. You don't look so bright today.
Grimwald, what did you do to me?
I'm sorry, Sylvia. This is just not up to code. You did your best, though, and that's the furthest anyone has come to beating him.
I failed.
Yes, you did. Well, it's time to do what you do best and run away. Do you see this, people? This is what happens when you are deceived with new ideas. The old ways work fine, and they always will. Go!
No! No, no, no! You can't be scared of him anymore. You can't let him win. You can't give up.
What are you doing? Stop that! Stop it! You all look like fools! Don't you know that? Yeah! It's perfect.
I believe we had an agreement.
Yes. I'm a man of my word. Will you help me with this factory better?
Wait. I don't want to hear any promises you don't mean. These people will get paid what they're worth, and they will come to a safe work environment, and you will cooperate.
I promise.
And you don't get to poison me again.
Oh, that was Mira's idea. But I promise you it will not happen. I haven't always been there for you like I should have. I am sorry. Maybe I'm not the fairest of them all. That's luck!
My education's important to me, but so is my sister. I know I'm frustrated, but that's not her fault. I need to find her and make things right. What if it's too late? No. If Sylvia can make things right, so can I.
Helen? Helen! Oh, thank goodness, I've been looking for you.
Ruth, I'm sorry. I know we're different people and we have our own struggles. Both of our lives have value. You do so much for our family that goes into this.
Helen, I'm sorry too. You came to me because you weren't being heard, and I refused to listen to you. But from now on, I'm here for you.
You know what? You were right. I am going to talk to my professor. He doesn't have the right to shut me down. I know I have what it takes to become a doctor, and I'm going to do just that. I've made it this far, and I can't let it go to waste.
Oh, Helen, that's great. But I'm just curious, what changed your mind?
Sylvia. Who? Never mind that, but for the record, you can have the same opportunities I can. You just have to believe it.
Helen, is it too late to apply for classes? You know how much I've always wanted to be a teacher.
I'll go get you one of the classes. I have to show you something.
One last song. With golden string and thread, my dears, she let her confidence spread. Surely she'll rise, becoming more wise, with golden string and thread.
Sweetie, don't you think it's time to take a break? You've been at this for hours.
I need to get this right. If I mess this up in the competition, I'll never forgive myself.
Honey, it's just a regional competition. You've done this routine 1,000
don't understand. Some of my competitors have been dancing since they were 3, and they never mess up. Just 30 more minutes, please.
No, it's 1 a.m. Plus, if you're exhausted, you're gonna mess up anyways. You know I didn't mean it like that.
Just get out of my room. Just please leave me alone.
Wow. What a wonderful performance.
Thank you. It's about someone very important to me.
Who might that be?
My mom.
Huh. Your stage presence is incredible. You must have someone representing you.
Oh, not really.
Because with the right team, you could go big. Go. You can. I work with Taylor Swift, make her the star she is today.
She magically summoned a business card and handed it to Sarah.
How do you do that?
You pick up a few tricks being a record producer. How'd you feel about becoming one of my clients? I can make you a real star, kid. Just some polishing first.
Well, my dad usually sets things up. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, that seems to be going well. You can call me your tired cousin. You got no talent, kid. Hope to see you around.
Hey, honey, how was today?
Almost nobody was out. It was hard to make much. I just don't know how to reach more people. Maybe if I made my songs more
Oh,
reliable.
don't say that. You just need to wait for the right people, then I'll hear you.
Dad, it's just hard. Busking isn't a lifestyle.
I know, kiddo. I wish there was a way to get your name out there, but it's been hard with the extra shifts. And Mom leaving. I almost forgot. I got a surprise for you.
What is it?
I was able to pull some strings with Mr. Creed. You know, he's got that Mirage Club on 5th, and he's agreed to let you play on Sunday at 2. Let's give you a big break.
Dad, you did not have to.
Don't worry, sport. Anything from my rising star.
Dad, honestly, I think it might be time I get a manager.
Oh, pumpkin. I don't know. Managers, they can be sketchy. Besides, we're a team. Don't you want your old man to help lead you to stardom? He has been around the block a couple of times. Did I ever tell you about that time in 05 when I played?
Yes, Dad, I know you told me. Okay. But I think I need someone with more connections. And you're already working 2 jobs. Plus, I already found someone.
What do you mean?
Her name is Miss Rumpel. She walked by me earlier and she gave me her card. Look, she said I could be big.
Well, I guess a little exposure never hurt anyone. Call it a night. We'll see.
Okay.
Hello. To reach Spindle Records, dial 1. If you are an aspiring musician, dial 1 again. If you are an aspiring musician who's not making it, dial 2. If you are making absolutely no money as a musician and still live at home with your dad, dial 3. If you...
Hello? I'm calling for Miss Rumpel. She gave me her card today. I was wondering if you could put me through to her.
If you are an aspiring musician, dial 1 again. If you are an aspiring musician who's not making it, dial 2. If you are making
Hello?
What's up?
I'm calling for Miss Rumpel. She gave me her card today. I was wondering if you could put me through to her.
So like this is embarrassing, but there's no one here with that name.
But
But this is still though.
But this is the card she gave me.
Can I be with that? It must have been a mistake. My apologies. You call. This time, I promise.
Is this a different card? It says still, it's not Rumpel.
Look at the time. I have a meeting in a few minutes. Why don't you sign with me now? I can get you a big one tomorrow night. How does that sound?
Really? What do you charge?
Well, my usual fee is $100 grand.
Oh, that's way out of my budget.
You know what? I'll make a trade with you. What about that necklace?
I don't know if I can. Thanks for the offer.
It's just a necklace, right? One necklace instead of $100 grand sounds like a good deal to me. There is so much I can give to you, Sarah. But you just gotta give me the chance. It's all up to you.
You know what? You're right. I'll do it.
She handed her necklace to Miss Still. She examined it, then walked away, leaving Sarah alone in the room.
Sarah Bear, great job tonight. I know it wasn't the break that you wanted, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Did you ever call that manager?
I did. I'm signed.
Wow, that was fast. Is everything going okay?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about a thing.
can sweat it. You've got this.
Thank you.
Wow, Peter, you were not lying about that manager. Those criminals were crazy. Hey, I'm proud of you. Great job tonight.
I don't know if I did a great job. I didn't keep the energy up like I should.
I think you're right. The energy was, shall we say, less than perfect. But that's okay. We still have the potential for exponential growth. I was thinking we could choose a stage name. Something like Celeste. That has something to it.
Celeste. I don't know, that doesn't sound like me.
With a name like that, you can headline anywhere. Think Radio City. Although, to perform there, I'd have to up your rate.
Do you need another necklace? I don't know where I'd find one.
No, it needs to be bigger. How about your guitar?
That's the only way I can write music.
I'll just get you a new one. So anyway, you can't work well.
No, this was a gift from my father. It's the only one I've ever played.
Celeste, I am giving you a guaranteed contract to start an old guitar is nothing to show.
I just don't know this guitar. It's important to me.
Don't you want to make your dad proud? Remember Christmas too.
Sarah, come on down. It's time for presents. Merry Christmas, Sarah.
That's the story of how I got my guitar.
But did you know the real cost?
Merry Christmas, darling. You got her a guitar? We didn't talk about this. Paul, you don't have a job.
Look, how was I supposed to know the company was going to go out of business, okay? That whole money laundering thing came out of nowhere.
Doesn't matter. We can't pay our bills.
Look, I know I'm spending a lot on music, but it's going to pay off. She has a talent. She has a future in this. I know it. I believe in her. And you should too.
Yes, I know she has talent, but talent doesn't pay the bills. You have to be realistic. We can't survive on this.
We don't need to just survive. We need to live.
I need to survive. I can't sit around and wait for life to get better. I'm leaving.
Let's talk about this. Come on.
No.
Don't you see the price your dad paid for your career? Right now, you're nobody. It's time to begin. Once we have your name in lights, your dad's sacrifices will have paid off. You know what I mean?
She booked Sarah a headline performance at Radio City Music Hall. It was a sold-out show and a dream come true.
We're ready for him. Bring them out. songwriting notebook. We can make her more proud. She can come home. Wouldn't you love for her to finally see what a star you are?
I have been trying for so long to make myself great. For my dad. Ever since my mom left, he's done everything in his power to make sure that I was happy, but I'm not going to give up songwriting for an irrational dream.
I think I can change your mind. Just give me a few days to come back to you, woman.
I'm not going to change my mind.
You'd be surprised. A lot can happen in 3 days.
3 days. What have I gotten myself into? An address in Germany. That's quite a trip for 3 days.
Sarah, you were incredible out there.
It's Celeste, Dad.
Right, sorry. Keep forgetting.
I need to keep practicing my skills. I have to be perfect.
Sarah, Celeste, whatever. You don't.
I don't know. Maybe a pre-show ritual would be good, or something.
You're already doing so great.
So whatever. It doesn't matter. Look what my manager dropped.
It's funny. Same address my company used to launder than mine.
What? Dad, you don't think?
Sarah, I don't know anything about being a manager, okay? And sure, this weird lady is giving you all the best gigs. But I do know that you have an incredible talent. And all I wanted for you was to follow your dreams. No matter what, you got your dear old dad in your corner. But I don't want you getting involved with the wrong people. Sarah, she does not seem trustworthy.
This is the only way I'll get ahead. She's plenty trustworthy, Dad. This is my way to fame. She worked with Beyonce, Rihanna, Taylor Swift.
Do you even know her name?
What? Of course I do. It's...
Then how can we know she's trustworthy? I bet she doesn't even know Tay-Tay. Sarah! You need to stop it.
But I'm finally a star. It's all you've ever wanted.
You want
I wanted to make you proud.
Sarah.
You sacrificed so much for me, and maybe even if I get big enough, Mom will come back.
Mom's not coming back. No matter how much you try, or if even I try, there's no changing that. Sarah, I just wanted you to be proud of yourself.
Sorry, I must have dropped my... Oh. Why are you holding that? That's my personal information. I need it.
Hey, slow down there, bucko. That's my job.
That's my appliance. You don't understand. This gets out, it'll ruin my career.
I no longer require your services. Get lost.
You no longer require my services, huh? I made you everything that you are, and I can take it all away. Your fame, your fans, your money, were all because of me.
You're insane.
You think you can go back on our deal? Without me, you're nothing. No one goes back on a deal!
Stay away from her! You need far away from me and my job. If I ever see you or hear one of your stupid names again, you'll be sorry you have messed with my family.
Fine. You don't think I can find another girl willing to do anything to be a star? There's a million just like you, Celeste. I don't need you.
That might be true. But you'll always need somebody else because you have no talent of your own. You just steal other people's instead.
Kid, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can't believe she did that. Dad, I think it's time I take a break from playing professional gigs. I mean, music has always been the way I express myself, but I got too caught up in everything that she could offer me that I forgot what music truly means to me. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I just wanted to make you proud.
Sarah, I am proud of you. You just did what you thought was best for your dream. Let's go home.
I like that.
I'll go back with the van.
I'll get my stuff.
was the best performance I've ever seen.
Thank you. It's actually my last one. But how did you get backstage?
Oh,
You know what? It's fine. What's your name?
my name is Jonas. Celeste, your music, your story changed my life. I wish there was a better way to put it because I know that sounds stupid or cheesy or whatever, but truly, you have changed the way I see the world.
I don't understand. What's so special about me and my music? I don't think there's anything special.
But it is. The fact that you got to a point where you're comfortable making music just for how it makes you feel and not for fame or money or whatever. It made me feel like someone understood me. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. But I've been trying so hard with dance, and you've helped me see that it's okay to have a passion I love without letting it take over my life. You've helped me see that, dance, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be mine. Thank you, Celeste.
You know what? You can call me Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Mom?
Yes, sweetie?
I'm sorry for blowing up at you earlier. I know that you just want what's best for me, and I was putting too much pressure on myself.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. You aren't defined by your place on the podium. I only want you to do dance if it makes you truly happy.
It still does, but I know that now I don't have to put so much pressure and try to be perfect. I have a song I want you to listen to. I was thinking of making some choreography for it, just for fun this time.